Hello everyone, in this video we're going to make wash your hands flyer on the Mind tab. Okay, so let me share my screen. So once you log into D2L, this is the screen you see, right? So you can click the module 1 word. So under the module 1 word, you can click any link. Let's see, I'm going to do this one, test project module 1. So I'm going to click this one. Okay, it will link me to the Mind tab. I'm going to close this one. So I'm going to link me to the Mind tab. Okay, as you can see, it's linked to the part. Okay, so this is what we have. We're going to click start. So by the way, you should have Microsoft Office installed in your computer. You can find the Microsoft under my RCC portal. So if I let you see my RCC portal, and under this, under my student app, you see Microsoft 365. You can click Microsoft 365. You will see Copilot, which is the AI of Microsoft. So under the Copilot, you will see the apps. Okay, you can click apps and choose all apps. And you will see install app right here on the top of the corner, on the top right corner, and you can install all of it. Okay, for every email account, you can install 5 computer. Okay, you can for every RCC email account, you can install up to 5 laptop, desktop, etc. Now, so this is the Microsoft 365. Okay, after you install, you go back to the screen. Okay, you go back to the screen and you can click start. Now, on the screen, you have 3 parts. So first, left part is download folder and also the instruction. So you can click download all to download all the folder. And also you can launch the instruction. So basically it's textbook. Okay. So textbook tell you step by step how to do it. So you can follow the steps. So I strongly suggest you to have 2 computers. I mean, you can have a laptop to do work and another maybe like a computer or the iPad or phone to look at the instruction to make it better. After you follow instruction to do your project, you can save work to the SAM and upload to here, upload to this frame right here. After you finish, you can submit, and then your work is done. So let's do this work. Okay, let's do the work together. So we're gonna open this one. Well, I already downloaded, so it's just right here. Okay, I'm gonna open that. I have downloaded multiple times. Actually, as a matter of fact, I record a video about how to do it this morning. After I finished, I found out I did not really share my screen well. So I have to make it again. That's why this is my second time today to make this video. Hopefully this time everything should be good. Okay. I don't want to do the third time. So we're gonna let's open the Word. So this Word is a Word blank document. Okay, it's a blank document. Okay. Okay, let's open the Word. Okay, so suppose this is one. This is a Word document. Okay. Now we're gonna enable editing. Okay. So in chapter 1, we are going to make flyers. The flyer is just 1 page. Okay, you can see the flyer all over the campus. So every time if there's some event or this like a guest speaker or some club meetings, you can see this corresponding event, corresponding flyers all over the place. So today we're going to learn how to create the flyer step by step. So most likely every flyer should be within 1 page. Okay, we don't have much word to type. We just type our text, then we do the format, then we're going to insert picture, we add the page border, then we're done for this project. So hopefully we can finish this within 40 minutes. Okay. Now let's do the step. Okay, let's do the steps. So first step, we make sure it's in the normal section. And also, as you can see here, on the top, we have different tabs to tell you different things. So under the home section, you make it normal. Okay. And make sure we have the print selected. This is the print layout on the bottom. Okay. Then we can adjust the margin on the layout. Okay, we choose the layout, and under the layout, we have the margin. And we're gonna choose narrow. Okay, we're gonna choose narrow. Okay. Then we're gonna type the text. So if you want zoom in, zoom out, make it everything better, look bigger. So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so you can see what I'm typing. So I'm gonna type, first of all, go to the home section, make the format mark come out. So the format mark tells you, do you have spacing between each word? Do you have extra space? Do you have extra line, etc.? And where your cursor is. So right now, this is where my cursor is. I can type, wash your hands, question mark, exclamation mark, and click enter. You see, we have a dot in between wash your hand, right? That means we have space in between the words. If you turn off the format mark, just disappear, okay? It's all because of the format mark opening. Okay, so we have that. We turn on this so we can see, do I have extra space? Can I have extra line? So where's my cursor is? So most likely when we type our Word document, we always want to turn on the format mark. Now, once we have format mark turned on, right? So we can type our word. Washing your hands with soap and water can decrease outbreaks of foodborne illness because it can prevent spreading germs from your hands to food. Okay, so this is the first paragraph. Now, if you want, you can pause the video and just type it. Then we click enter. Next one. Okay, we're gonna type how. Question mark. Then we're gonna type wet hands with. Okay, here's the thing. We're gonna purposely misspell this word, so later on we can fix it. Okay, with clean running water and apply soap. Click enter. Then we're gonna type leather hands palms backs below nails between fingers around thumb by rubbing them together with the soap. Okay, click enter. As you can see, I do have red underline and blue underline, so I can easily fix it by move my cursor under on the red underline word, right click your mouse, and I can replace clean. Whereas this one, I have extra space. That's why I have a blue underline. So blue underline always cause either you have extra space or you don't have extra space. You don't have enough space. So I have clicked that. So we can replace it. So it's gone. Now, next one is I'm going to type scrub hands for at least 20 seconds. As you can see, the 4 is also wrong. So I will have to replace it later. Rinse soap off of hands under clean running water. Next one is dry hands well using a towel or we type actual or, so like purposely type this redundant word and air dry. Because you know what? In the future, when you do your own work, you might have misspelled, you might have actual line. We have that. So we type this so we can fix it. Click enter. Okay, you can move your cursor to here, to the or. Where's my cursor? Okay, right here. Delete the repeated words. Okay, if you move your cursor, right click your mouse, it will say delete repeated words. I'm going to click that. I delete the repeated words. Now we have that. I'm going to click enter to have actual lines here. Okay, and also I know the 4 is the stop is wrong, right? So if you want, you can smart lookup, or you can just change to 4 at least. Get rid of the okay. Now we are going to go to the next one. Insert or if you want, you can go to the view. Okay. It has a question chart review part. You can do the spelling check. Okay. Now I'm gonna skip this part. Let's do this one. So we're gonna double click the enter 2 times. So you have actual line here. So your screen look like this. Then we're gonna type the next words. Okay. 1 question mark after eating coffee, sneezing, or using a tissue. I click enter. Before, comma, during, comma, and after preparing food. Click enter. After using or assisting someone in the restroom. Click enter. After touching an animal feed or animal waste. Okay. Next one will be after handling dirty equipment or garbage. Click enter. And the last one is visit www.foodworkers.com for additional hand washing tips. Okay, so now we finish typing all the stuff. Now we can start to do the formatting. Now make sure all the font right, make sure the size right, then we're gonna insert picture. Okay, so now we are back to here. Now we are going to format everything. But the very first thing is we're gonna change the font, the theme. Okay, we go to the we're gonna go to design. Okay, go to design under the themes. You're gonna find gallery theme. Okay, we're gonna click gallery theme. Okay, make sure you know every theme has its corresponding format. So if you couldn't find certain color, certain font, certain text effect, it's all because you don't have the right theme. Okay, so make sure you have the right theme. So I choose gallery. Okay, as you can see, immediately my font change. But don't worry, later on, when I have to change a different theme. So this is the current theme we use. Now we're gonna change center the title. Okay, center the first paragraph. Okay, the next thing is after we center the title and the first paragraph, we're gonna change the size and font. So we're gonna wash your hands. So you can click wash your hands 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you highlight this. Of course, you can drag it to select this. So you want to make the wash your hands, select it. You can change the size. So right now, when I select it, I have this pop-up menu. This pop-up menu is exactly same as top one. Okay, so you can change the font right here or right on the pop-up menu, exactly same. They are exact same. So I'm going to change the size to 36 and I'm going to change the font to Rockwell Extra Bold. Okay, so I'm going to click this. So this one I already used because, I just make a video this morning. Unfortunately, I did not really share the screen well. That's why you see the Rockwell Extra Bold here. But if you never do this, you probably don't find it here. So I had to use the go down because the font is in the alphabetic order. So R, I had to go to R, Rockwell Extra Bold right here. Okay, so you choose the Rockwell Extra Bold right here. Okay, then after that, I'm gonna go to the tab, home tab. This is A here. This is how you want to display uppercase, lowercase. So I'm gonna choose all uppercase. So wash your hands. You select it. Okay, then text effect. Okay, so this text effect is under the gallery theme. So if you don't choose the theme, you will not find the text effect. So this is one you're supposed to choose, which is you can see the name. Fill white, outline red, accent color 1, glow red, accent 1. So basically, every font, color, everything, they have a name, special name. So if you move your cursor around, you can see every single text effect name. Okay, so we have that. Next thing we do, we're gonna shade it because right now you can see here, if I click anywhere to deselect, this is a transparent color, right? So we want to shade it. So I'm gonna highlight it, give a color, background color. So shade. So we're gonna choose the purple accent for darker 25%. So this one, purple accent for darker 25%. Okay, so you're gonna choose this color. Okay, so we have that. After I select this, I am going to change the font of this paragraph. Okay, the second paragraph, the first paragraph. Highlight the first paragraph. What you will do is you're gonna change the font color and change the size. So we're gonna change the font colors. It's A. You can change from here or change it from here. Either way is fine. So this is font color. You're gonna change to indigo accent 5, 25%, which is this one. Okay, indigo accent 5, darker 25% is the color you choose. The next part is gonna change the size. The size right now is 11, too small. So we're gonna change to 22, 22, 22. Okay, so it's look like this. Okay, now I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Okay, so it's look like this. Now I will highlight everything in between the first paragraph and the last sentence. Okay, between first paragraph and the last sentence. So this selected. So all we have to do is we change the size to 20. Okay, this become 20. Now, after I select, I click anywhere to deselect this whole choice because under the we have how part and one part. The how part tells you how to wash your hand. Right? First, wet your hand, then you let your hand, then scrub your hand. So it's step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So that's why I can highlight this part, give a number list. So we can go to the paragraph. The second one is numbering. So I click this one. It give me the number list. Okay. Well, that's one part because we don't have a step, just like it tells you. At what condition you should wash your hand. So we give a bullet point. So click the first icon on the paragraph is bullet. So it tells you this time, this one, you're gonna do the bullet. Okay. So next part, we're gonna do the signature line, which is last line. First of all, I'm gonna remove the hyperlink. So I move my cursor on the hyperlink, which is this red font. This red font is hyperlink. So right click your mouse on this. Okay, the pop-up menu. So you will see remove hyperlink. So we choose the remove hyperlink. Okay, hyperlinks removed. Then we're gonna highlight this sentence, make it in the center, and then change the size. So change the size from 11 to, I believe it's 18. Yeah, change to 18. So it's look like this. And also, if you want, you can also change the color, font color of the last paragraph to be the same as the previous one, the first line. So you can just click this. It will automatically become, see here, the automatic change color, become the same color as the first paragraph. If you're not sure, you can go to here, double check. Is this indigo darker 25%? It is. So that's the right color. Okay, that's the right color. Okay. Next part is we're gonna, besides the whole sentence, we can paragraph, the whole paragraph, we can modify certain words together. For example, we can add the underline to additional hand wash tips. So highlight additional hand wash tip, give an underline. Okay. The next one will be, we can italic prevent on the first paragraph. So I highlight the first paragraph and give the I. So italics here. The next part is very useful. This technique is not only in Word, but also in Excel, PowerPoint, Access. So if you want select multiple items which are not together, so all you have to do is you use Control key. But when you use Control key, you have to make sure that you use two hands. Okay, one hand to use the mouse, the other hand to hold Control key. So I'm going to use my mouse to select wet. Okay, then I use my other hand, hold Control key to select leather, scrub, rinse, and dry. And then after you select the last one, you release Control key. So you don't have to use this hand anymore. So you can use B, click B, bold, to bold those words. So Control key is very useful to select something not together, non-adjacent. Okay. So we have this one done. So next part, we will insert a picture. Okay, insert a picture. We have an extra space right here. So we can insert. So go to the insert, go to picture, and you will have the picture on the download folder, which is that download. The name is called wash your hands. So support wash your hands. As you can see, I have multiple picture download, the same one, whatever you want to use. Okay, I'm going to choose this one. Okay, as you can see, it's quite big. So you can move your cursor to the bottom and drag it, make it small enough. How do I know which one is enough? Make sure everything fall into one page. Okay. Okay. So everything fall into one page. That should be enough. Then I'm gonna go to the home section, put it in the center. Then I go to the format. And in the meantime, as you can see here, If I go to format, I can see the height is, my height is 2.07, width is 3.11. You don't have to be exact same, but as long as everything fit into one page, that should be fine. Then you go to the format, you're going to change the um, format to snip diagonal corner white. Okay, so that is the picture style. Okay, after you apply picture style, you go to the picture effect, choose shadow, and under the shadow, you choose the perspective. Okay, so my picture look like this. Okay, after you finish this, now you can zoom in a little bit. So this is what your picture look like, right? I mean, your fly look like. Now, we are going to change the theme. Go to the design. Theme is under design. Go to the colors. You're going to see blue 2. Under the blue, blue 1, blue 2, blue green. So I'm going to choose blue 2. So everything changed. Now I have the final theme. Okay. We're going to do the last few steps to add the page border. The page border is still under the design. Under design, last one, page border. So I click page border. So gonna have to scroll down. How do I know which one it is? Because you can see this picture, and then you will see, yeah, this is a curve, 2 curve. So that means I'm almost there. When the first curve line appears on top, that means this is right. Okay. So this is right. I'm gonna change the color. The color I'm gonna choose is turquoise accent 3, 25, dark 25%, which is this one. Turquoise accent 3, dark 25%. I click that. I can click OK to enter my page border. Okay, next part is we're gonna change the size, space in between. Okay, so what we do next is we're gonna move my cursor beside how. Okay, then you go to layout. So as you can see on the layout, we have space before and after. So right now my space is right before how paragraph. I'm gonna make it a bigger little bit. So how, right? So all we do is I'm gonna change the after from 8 to 0. Okay, so I see it's move a little bit. The next one is I'm gonna move to the bottom, the signature line. So I move my cursor anywhere in the signature line. Okay, then I'm gonna make before to be 12. Also 12. Okay, so you see, move down a little bit so we have some kind of space. So this is what we have at this point. Now you can go to the text property. I mean, go to the file property, go to the file, click file. Now go to the property right here. So you can see I can have the comments right here. So I can type CIS 101 assignments. Assignment. Click enter. I'm done with it. I can save it. Go back to home. Go back to there. I can save. Okay, before you save, now here's the thing. You have to, not you want. You have to use the exact same name as this one to tell you. Okay, so I'm gonna close the window. Okay, so you use the mouse, highlight this, Control C, hold Control C. Control C is copy. Okay, Control C copy. You want to copy its name. Okay, copy its name. Then go back to the Word document. Go back to Word document. Then I go to the file. Go to Save As. Okay, you can save on download folder, whatever folder, as long as you know where it is, that's fine. Okay, then you use the Control. I'm gonna put on my where should I save? I'll just save it here. Okay, I'm gonna save as copy Control V. Okay, because I already saved it. So it will probably ask me to replace it because you know what, I made it, like I told you, I made a video this morning, but somehow I did not share my screen well. So I have to make this video again. But I already have this corresponding video, as you can see here, on the 11:20 this morning. So I'm going to save it, and it will tell me to replace it. I'm going to just replace it, okay? Okay, so I save it. So I have this one. Now, I almost done. I have a few more steps. So I have this video. So all we have to do is, I can, for example, this tells you, you can add, maybe like add some word, maybe like after and apply. So right here, I can have then you can undo it. Okay, just tell you can add stuff and undo, redo. Okay, so you don't have to follow me this step because basically nothing will happen. The next one is I'm gonna do the copy and paste. So right hand with clean, so I can highlight clean, then go to the home section. I can click copy, okay, home section copy. Then I can move my cursor before the number 5 tower, and I can click paste right here to paste it. So I'm gonna clean tower. Okay, the next one is we can move the certain words in into different order. So I can highlight where my cursor is. Okay, I'm gonna highlight before, during, after the prepare the food. So I have this one. Okay, I'm gonna click this and hold my, you hold your mouse left key. Okay, hold your mouse left key and just put it right before A. Okay, you see my cursor where my screen is, and then release your left key of the mouse. So you can see moved before. Okay, so I'm gonna make it in the read mode. This is read mode right here. Okay, read mode. Okay. So we can close this file. Okay, we're gonna close this file because you know what? It's ready for us to submit. So close this file and click save. Okay. Now back to the screen. We want to submit it. So here. So only after you save your file, then you close the file and go to open your file. What do you say? Open your file explorer. Right? Open the find where you have. Then you can drag it to here. As you can see, it's uploading. If you don't have the same name, it won't allow you to upload. Only after you have the exact same name, then you can drag on this frame and it will upload. And after you upload it, you can click submit and your work is done. So this is what you should do for Wash Your Hand. I hope this video will help you to do the work, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye-bye. If you have any question, you know where to email me. Bye-bye.